man, what's going on?
What up, what up, what up, what up? We live and direct, as you can see. Last week I took my glasses out so y'all wouldn't have the glare, but today y'all finna get all this glare.
So how y'all doing out there? We back once again. Cognac Conversations. I am Rex.
And I'm your big homie, J6.
Let's get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be fresh and wild.
Man, look here. Hey, we're gonna rip the squad on this one here. My boys gonna look. Goon squad. There we go. There we go. We're gonna rep that.
Well, you put yours over there. I'm gonna keep mine in the shot.
Yeah.
But what's up with it, man? As y'all already know, this week was the NFL draft, and as you can see, we representing for our squads. I would think, he don't play for y'all no more.
It don't matter. That's still my boy. I told you last week. That's still my boy.
Right, but at the same time, you gotta upgrade your jersey, bro. He don't play for y'all no more.
It's coming though, but hey, that's still my boy. I'm alright. I still got a Mendenhall jersey.
Alrighty then.
That's how we do it.
Rashard Mendenhall. You got Mendenhall jersey? Why? Why do you still have his jersey?
I got players. I got a Palomalo jersey.
That's different. He's a legend. Like
they all made their mark on my team.
So what mark did Mendenhall make?
That boy was a hell of a rusher. Hell of a out the backfield. He was a team player.
But is he still in the league?
That don't mean nothing right now.
I'm asking, is he still in the league?
No, no, he's not.
So, okay, what made you get his jersey? About most people, Mendenhall, because most people when you get a jersey of that star player or like either Big Ben, like you got the AB jersey on, Palomalo, he was that dog, or Jerome Bettis. Like what did Mendenhall do in his time for you to just say, oh, I want his jersey?
You just said it. He was that dog. In his time, he was that dog. Same thing with Le'Veon Bell. In his time, he was that dog.
But
so you can't really take nothing away from them because in their time frame at that position and on that team, that's what they did. They acted a fool. So why not, right?
But I don't know, bro.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But he didn't really do nothing. Like, to me, he didn't do nothing. Like,
man, he did stuff enough to propel the team to be the status they were, as far as playoffs every year and stuff like that. He was that role player. Not saying he had the team on his back, but he was that role player.
But bro, for the time he was in the league, for his 6 years that he was in the league, like 4,200 yards. That ain't enough for me to get the jersey. I don't know, bro. He ain't do enough for me to.
Well, look, I had it though, so hey, I had it.
Well, you have it.
I got it.
Like, did he sign it for you? Like, or
no? But I have it though. I mean,
so you don't wear it. You ain't wearing it no more.
I got a couple of them I'm not wearing.
What's that? What's the other ones you got? You not wearing?
Well, I mean, hey, I wear black all day, so a lot of jerseys I have are white.
Okay.
So that's one reason. But if I didn't care, I wear it every time Sunday come around. They on the field. I'm gonna switch up every week. Every week. Let's go.
You know what? I guess you got a point, because I do have Eddie George Cowboys jersey.
Ooh.
But Eddie George, he was that guy, even in Tennessee. Even when
I was about to say, because he wasn't that guy for Dallas, but he was that guy for Tennessee.
But I didn't buy the jersey. This was a gift.
Okay, well, I ain't say I bought all my jerseys.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah,
because
the
way you repping for Rashard,
bro.
the way you repping for Rashard, bro, you bought that jersey.
Man, look here,
bro. You bought that. There's no way you can make me believe you didn't buy that jersey.
I'm just saying.
No, not gonna believe it. I'm not gonna believe it. There's no way you can sit here and say you didn't buy that jersey.
I ain't buy all of them.
Okay, all of them you did.
For my collection of Steelers jerseys, I didn't buy all of them. Big shout out to the wife. She did that.
We got a Saints fan watching.
I apologize.
What's your thoughts on y'all draft picks for the Saints? Matter of fact, everybody that's watching your team, if you are a sports fanatic and you tuned into the draft and everything like that,
drop your team.
Yeah, go ahead, comment your team. I know we got a couple Cowboys fans watching. We got a Co-Texans fans watching. I call them the Co-Texans because. You know what Co-Texans use for? Yeah, the Co-Texans. Yeah. That's what I call them. But
plug it up.
Yeah.
Plug it up. Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen it. Let me do it. Plug it up. Yeah, because it hurts. Bill O'Brien doing y'all raw.
Man.
Plug it up.
I'm talking about raw. He doing them. When I say he doing them raw, he doing them raw.
Man.
Like, he doing them real raw. Like, no protection at all. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into some of these draft picks and, the first round teams who won, teams that won, teams that lost, all of that good stuff. So, with you, Rex, what do you think about the first round?
Let me start by saying not only the first round, because today is the third day of the draft, but let me say for the first 3 rounds, I want to shout out to the SEC. They did their thing. The last I checked, it was 47 players in the first 3 rounds went from the SEC, and that really says something about your conference and about your coaching staff and about the way y'all recruit. Y'all been doing y'all thing, and I think somebody quote me in the comments, but Alabama and LSU are tied for 10 in the first 3 rounds, 10 apiece.
Well, I know in the first round, LSU had 5 and Alabama had 4.
Yeah.
So, but I think the city area of Houston has about 11.
Yes.
From North Shore to
just surrounding areas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Houston putting on right now for the draft.
But you know what? Houston in the Houston area always puts on for the draft. Like, it doesn't matter, what draft it is. You're going to have somebody in there that's from a surrounding city, whether it's Houston, Beaumont, because Beaumont is pretty much considered Houston.
My hometown. Let's get it.
Galveston, Pearland, Katy.
Lamar, stuff like that.
All of that. That's pretty, when you say Houston, granted now Katy everything is pretty much being, cut off to say, oh yeah, this is Katy or this is Springwoods or whatever, Woodlands, whatever.
And actually, if you think back to our era when people was getting drafted, we had people saying Spring, Texas, Aldine, Texas.
Right.
Aldine is not
Texas. Yeah.
Texas. That's a
district.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like one of my good homies, Quentin Griffin. Every time he played something, it was like Aldine, Texas. He's from Aldine, Texas. Now I think they were saying the same thing when Dante Hall was there, and everybody else that came from
Jason
our era. You know what I mean? So it's putting Aldine, Texas on the map, but hey, it's not Aldine, Texas. You can say Houston, Texas, North Side.
Right.
I'd take Spring.
Nah.
You can say all that, but
nope.
Why not?
Half of my growing up, like 6th grade on up, Greens Point. So I don't want Spring.
Yeah.
Green is the point. You know what I'm saying?
It
Green
is
Road.
the point. It is the point.
You know what I'm saying? North Side. You know what I'm talking about?
So hey, let me ask you this question.
Right.
I know with me, I pretty much had my drafts picks picked out 1 through 32 before the draft even started.
Okay.
My question, I guess, is after the 5th pick, all my picks went to shit. What about yours? I know my 1 through 5 was my 1 through 5, and it was dead on. After that, it was like, what's going on?
I ain't even do a draft. I ain't even line nothing up. Cause I just didn't, bro. Like I wasn't. I guess with everything that happened in the world for the COVID-19 and everything, it kind of took my mindset away from sports and actually paying attention to, okay, boom, we got the draft coming up. Yeah, we talked about the draft coming up and what we gonna do and everything like that. But as far as me actually being engaged in it and doing everything like I normally do, it just wasn't there for me. But so I actually didn't even take the time to, do a 1 through 5, 1 through 10, first round. like I would normally do. But I knew Joe Burrow was gonna go number one with what he did, transferring and pulling up at LSU. I already knew he was gonna go number one. Now, what was gonna happen after that, I didn't know.
Yeah,
because I didn't even see Jalen Hurts dropping as far as he did, especially with what he did in Oklahoma in 1 year. You know, he go to OU one season and then they go to a bowl game and win. Like I didn't see. Didn't they win that bowl game that they went to?
No,
they didn't.
And
sure?
see, and
you sure about that?
I think I'm pretty positive about that. But see, that's the thing that I want to touch on is because the same thing that Jalen Hurts did, the same thing Burrow did.
Right.
And I guess because of the system that you're in, boosts your draft stock.
Okay.
So to me personally, Joe Burrow came into a system that all it needed was somebody just to dump the ball off somewhere, do this, that, and the other.
Man, he did more than dump the ball.
I mean, I ain't gonna take nothing away from him. He a good quarterback, but at the same time, his system.
He did more than just drop the ball out, bro. Come on.
His system was there, but Jalen Hurts went to a school that produced 2 Heisman Trophy winners back to back. So you had to go in there and show out to even meet that measurement. He did. He was runner up, but I think, like I say, the systems. I think the systems was better at LSU than they were at Oklahoma. That's why I think Jalen Hurts dropped so much. But he H-Town, get it.
The crazy part is, bro, is this season that he had at OU was one of his best seasons in his college career, even than he had at Alabama.
Okay.
I'm talking about one season, like just that one season that he had in Oklahoma was better than his 3 seasons that he had. Now, if you add all the 3 seasons up, yes, they better. But as far as just individual season, he had a better season this year.
But see, that's why I go back on saying is all about systems. The way that what the system that he got into was tailored to his style of play.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have the quarterback out in space running, doing stuff like that. That's what he does. The system in Alabama is we have all these 5-star recruits, 5-star players. We're gonna involve everybody. Oklahoma's not, at least not for the last couple of years, been known for having top 5 recruits, stuff like that. Well, Power 5, how ESPN call it, Power 5 recruits. It's not been that case. So yeah, you get a player like Hurts coming in, and this is what I know you can do. We gonna tailor our offense to you.
Ain't that how it's supposed to be?
Well, that's how it's supposed to be. But like I say, if you go into a college system now, in the pros, that's what they do. In the college system is supposed to be, per se, tailored to the all-around player. Right. So if you, like, say with Alabama and LSU, Clemson, stuff like that, you have a roster stock full of 5-star recruits. You're gonna try to get everybody involved, right?
Right.
So if you go into the Oklahomas and the A&Ms and stuff like that, you only have a certain player. Y'all are still building around everything that's going on. It's automatic that you bring in a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, knowing what he can do. So my main focus is getting wins. I know if I put stuff on your back, you're going to carry us to where we need to go.
Okay. So
to produce wins.
So speaking of wins, let's talk about the significant others that thought they had a win or think they have a win in the ones that's getting drafted. Because from some of the stuff I've seen has definitely been, I don't even know the word to use, but
bro, look here. All I'm gonna say, a lot of these college girlfriends took losses. They took losses
publicly.
Yes.
In a social media world, they took a loss to a certain extent.
The one that I'm still rolling on is the cell phone situation with CD Lamb and his girl. I don't know what she thought she was doing. I don't know what he had going on, but on camera, That's gonna be a meme somewhere.
Of course,
It's gonna be a meme.
Of course, and of course, you know she's out. They already been in the media, in the news, whatever you want to call it, with them, with her being what's she got from the Hawks,
dude hooping.
Trey Young.
Yes, she is ex.
Yeah, but they went to from what I seen, they went to high school together and went to prom together.
Which one?
The Trey Young.
Oh yeah, okay, but still, hey, so by her doing what she did the other day, she gonna be labor groupie right now.
I think she's already labor groupie even before the cell phone situation. You know, once the internet found out who she was, it was a wrap, bro.
That was a wrap.
It was a wrap.
I was wrong, and if ESPN can continuously play that, they had a segment this morning on, let's just say in our terms, the downfalls of the draft from the girlfriends.
Okay.
Hers kept getting played over and over and over. And that's, I mean,
bro, like,
man.
what do you think your mama would have done had, like, okay, so like the girlfriend that was sitting on the dude left that got drafted by Tennessee, like the mama was like,
get your basically, and I was saying, get your ass
on the shoulder, like, hey, come on now.
She actually pulled her off of.
At first she was stepping on the shoulder, and then
she started grabbing a little bit tighter.
Yeah, then she just snatched on up. Like, what if you would have been in that situation? What would your mom have done?
Same thing. My mom was doing the same thing. It was like, hey, this is not your time. This is my baby time. And if my mom out there watching, I know she's gonna be on there. That's exactly what she would have said. This is my baby time. This is not your time. You wait your time. If y'all still even be together, 'cause my mom's real blunt.
Okay.
And when I say blunt, we're not going into details, but just know she said some stuff to people in the past. I was like, hey,
come on,
hey,
guys.
hey, I thought we were on the same team. What are you doing?
All right, so look, my question to our viewers right now that's watching, if your child was to get drafted, whether it's NBA, NFL, baseball, soccer, frisbee football league, flag football, kickball, table tennis, ping pong, whatever it is, if your child is getting drafted and the girlfriend is like all up in the camera, you know, kind of like Diddy in the 90s, what's going to be your reaction? What's going to be your reaction to that? Like, what are you going to do if she's trying to take up the camera time that your child has pretty much earned and that you worked hard to get them to that point? Like, what's going to be your response to that? Because I know we got some mamas watching.
Yeah.
I know we got some daddies watching. Like, what you going to do?
Hey, speaking of the daddy, you see old boy daddy that fell out on the floor and was doing the most?
Nah.
He had like one of the old Zoop suit jackets on.
Oh, no, I ain't.
And he did something. He was over there all in the camera like, Then he fell on the floor and rolled a couple times like he was on fire.
No, I didn't see that.
Man, bro.
I think getting drafted is a highlight, bro, of the Tuesday practice. From Little League, it's Tuesday practice, Thursday practice, Saturday game. Then you get to middle school, then it's practice Monday through
Wednesday, game on Thursday. You back doing on Friday again.
Then you go back, then you do high school, then you practice every day, then game on Thursday or game on Friday or
film
game on
Saturday.
You know,
man,
so all of that leading up to the point of getting drafted, I think, bro, you're gonna lose your shit too.
I mean, I would, but at the same time, I don't want to take away from my kid.
Right.
This, in essence, is his moment. Yeah, we've helped you get to this point as far as the car rides and because we both athletes, and that grocery bill was, that grocery bill was through the roof.
Hell.
I already know, and I know with my mom, she fed everybody that stayed around us. So we all got off the activity bus and came straight to my house, and we ate rice and gravy with some kind of thick meat every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, that grocery bill was there, but at the same time, it's like, this is your kid's moment.
Facts.
Let's celebrate off camera. Let's not do too much because well, especially now how the internet and social media is so prevalent in everything that's going on. You don't want to have your parent as a meme.
Nah, not at all. Because that's something that you're not gonna be able to live down.
And you got to continuously defend that.
Yeah.
So
but then again, I'm not gonna defend my mama or my daddy from acting a fool. Y'all gonna
True.
talk to them.
True.
That wasn't me. That was them.
True.
So talk to them. Don't ask me. So what is your response or how do you feel? Hey man, my mama grown. If that's how she decided to act.
Hey, what it is.
You gotta act. Like I got an answer for my. I got an answer for my behavior and my everything. You know, it is what it is.
But see, you got to think about it too. I mean, just and at that point, everybody grown. You know
right.
what I'm saying? It's all on how you take it, but that's probably considered a form of bullying also. Because I know good and damn well rookies get hazed.
Oh yeah.
So stuff like that, and especially like CD Lamb, he may get hazed, but it may be a funny haze because of the stuff that happened with his girl. But other stuff like the dude I told you about with his daddy rolling, like, man, what's up, bro? Because where we come from, we be like, man, your daddy like a fiend.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with your daddy, bro? He all right? You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, Corinthians said if I had a son, we gonna get everything understood before the camera started rolling.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely.
That's definitely a black parent.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we ain't having this when the camera cut on.
Control your issues.
You sit over here and stay right there, like.
Matter of fact, I need 2 arms with in between y'all. Yeah, hey, scoot over. Spread out.
Social distance. Social
Spread out.
Scoot your ass on over. Social distance.
Spread out.
Okay, so go ahead. What you about to say?
Going off of that, yeah, that was one of our little funny moments because I know for me going forward, every time I see it, especially the CD Lamb, I'm gonna laugh. But going forward, all these young kids are, especially the first rounders, they getting these big contracts, stuff like that. What do you feel about the people surrounding them and the actual financial aspect of being a first rounder or being NFL draft pick? You step into a major stage right now. Now this is your profession. This is actually your job.
Right. Man, what's crazy is how many people are going to come out the woodworks now with hands out and saying, remember when I gave you the ride, or, you know, I fed you this time, or
all these cousins and and homeboys, right, bro? I ain't never talked to you back in the gap.
I ain't seen you in 30 years,
like
15, 20 years. So now all of a sudden,
what are we doing?
I'm getting drafted. Now all of a sudden, hey man, remember when you had to borrow my cleats, or remember when y'all lights was off and we ran the extension cord from my house to your house just so y'all could watch TV or whatever. Like, it's about to be a bunch of gimme and a bunch of crabs coming out the woodwork. So like me and Babe was talking about this I want to say yesterday or the other day. We was talking about it and I was like, it's crazy how many people are gonna come like out the woodworks and see the opportunity to come up, whether it's the females, whether it's homeboys, partners, friends. So many people are gonna go broke because they have the mentality of I'm gonna help the hood. I don't have that mentality of I'm gonna help the hood. Like, I might come back and put a business in the hood, but I'm not finna give you no money. You know, I'm not finna fund your habit. I'm not finna fund your addiction. Your addiction could be shoes, clothes, cars,
drugs,
whatever.
alcohols.
I mean, but even
whatever.
I don't want to necessarily just say the major or the things that society sees as an addiction, because at the same time, your addiction could be shoes. Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying, some people addiction is socks, or there's different types of addictions.
Yeah.
So it don't necessarily have to be drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, stuff like that. You can be, man, these new J's came out, bro. It's a
You
pay
got me?
bill, 2 pay, they 500.
Yeah, you got me?
I know you got it.
Man.
Like, you just signed me big contract. Yeah, I signed the contract, not you. I didn't sign the contract for us.
And see, with that aspect also, I don't know how everything is structured once you get to that level, but I know my first deal, if it was me in that situation, my first deal would be getting me a lawyer, for one, getting me a financial advisor.
Definitely.
And I guess you can call financial advisor and the CPA kind of the same thing, but
You gotta have an accountant.
I need somebody in charge of something, but at the same time, I need somebody on the back end that's not even involved with the financials to be like, hey, put your foot down. Hey, constructive criticism. I don't think this person right for you. Stuff like that.
Right.
I don't need no entourage.
Right. You can't have your Dunn King, man.
Oh,
You definitely can't have your Dunn King, and you can't be an early on Mike Tyson. That you gotta. I would say, at some point in time, learn the business. You gotta learn the business, and even if that's starting in college to learn the business or whatever, at some point in time while you're in the business and learning, like don't wait until it's too late to then try to learn the business.
Facts.
So
facts.
And live by that motto of spending 30% of what you make. If you could live off the 30%, hell, y'all just signed $1 million contracts. You should be able to live off the 30% because hell, you was living off of less than that. You know what I'm saying? If you sign a $30 million contract, 10% is what, $3 million. So if you got $30 million guaranteed, let's just say $30 million guaranteed, 10% is $10 million. You telling me you can't live off of $10 million? You can't live off of less than $10 million? You can't live off of 300,000?
And see, too, I think there's a lot of people, too, that has that influence in their head. Like, man, you got it now. You can do this. You can go get this car. You can go get this big house and stuff like that. Stuff that you really, in the back of your mind, not comfortable with or accustomed to. But you got outside influences that's telling you this is what you should get. This is what you need.
Right.
And that's only for their benefit.
Right.
Most of the time, like with them big houses, all these players don't want these big houses, don't need these big houses, but they know whenever 4th of July come around, whenever Labor Day, whenever these Memorial Days, these big gatherings, per se, come around, oh, you got it. I ain't got to do nothing but show up.
Yeah, we pulling up to your house.
Yeah.
No.
It's for sure pull up.
No, my house ain't the gathering point.
Nah.
This ain't like we used to say in the military, this ain't the muster point. You're not finna muster in my house. No, I'm coming back. I drive.
No, sir.
I got a car that's just for when I come back home.
You feel me?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Suburban or something, but I got a car. I ain't pulling up in no Lambo, no Bentley, no Rolls.
No, sir.
Not in your neighborhood.
Sir. No, exactly. Because a lot of them still in the hood. Hey, man, you gonna get me out with you? And no.
Look, we was talking about, like, I would consider this winning the lottery. This is pretty much like winning the lottery.
I was gonna say that, but hey, you beat me to the punch. Appreciate it.
This is pretty much like winning the lottery because of the simple fact you've done everything so long. You done played this game so long. You done invested so much money, so much time. Your numbers lined up right, and bing, you hit that million. You hit that millionaire lottery. So now that you hit that millionaire lottery, big, I'm gonna take care of certain people, and this is not my, I'm cutting you off, but this is my, I'm giving you this, leave me the hell alone fund. You finna get this, if let's say it's 30 million, okay, you finna get your 100,000 or whatever. I got enough 100,000 to spread for y'all to listen. Don't ask me for nothing else.
And see, watch this here. Hey, me and Baby, we didn't talk about that before. And by you saying lottery, that makes a lot of sense because don't come to me now saying this. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do for you because I want to.
Definitely.
Once I give you that one little rip, you can't come back to me.
Don't.
Because I'm gonna give you enough to make sure you clear your debt, get you somewhere stable to stay, stuff like that. After that, it's on you to keep taking care of yourself. I'm not your bank.
If I can't claim you on my taxes, don't ask me for no money.
Yep.
That's it.
And at that point, certain age limits.
If I can't claim you on my taxes, don't ask me for no more money.
Not none of that.
Because I'm going to get this money back. I'm writing this off as a gift. My CPA is gonna pretty much have me lined up. Look, if you get them 100,000, you can get that money back. So if I can't get it back, you ain't getting it.
Exactly.
I ain't buying, you know. All right, look, this is what we gonna. Okay, you got 1 or 2 options. Well, 1 or 3 options. I can either buy you a car, I buy you a house, or I'm gonna give you this money. And when I buy you this house, everything on there is everything after that is on you.
It's on you. Ain't
The house is in your name. I ain't coming back to get
taxes,
the taxes,
everything.
the bills you took, all of that is on you. The car, okay, that's a gift. I buy you the car, but the maintenance, the insurance, all of that. If it needs tight, you want a Lambo, or you want a Porsche or whatever it is. Just know these wheels ain't no $40 wheels you can go get from Discount Tire or from putting them up the street. You know,
get you a Prius, about 16,000. The top of the line Prius. Get you one of them. Back door and get you a nice little $70,000. Nah, house is more than that these days. But make sure you can stay somewhere where I ain't got to come back and foot your bill.
Bro, why'd you say a Prius?
That's the first thing came to mind, bro. I mean, that's the first thing came to mind. My bad.
Bro, you could have said a Ford Escort, a Honda Accord. You could have said a Nissan Maxima.
Prius good on gas.
They might well go get an electric car. You plug them up pretty much anywhere now.
You gotta find it though, and no, get you a Prius. It take regular 89 gas. Look, hey, I'm just saying, hey,
gas is going back down. They can afford it now. By $9 should fill up a Prius.
I hate it, but hey, let's let's go on to the afterlife aspect. So you got these players coming in the league young, and a lot of them may not have that right mentor or that person behind them to push them to the right things, to set them up for the future, stuff like that. Or also you may have that player that's just been taking all kind of punishment on the field, and that does something with your head. So let's discuss the mental health during and after the league.
Man, mental health is one thing that's not discussed enough in the African American community, or I don't think it's discussed enough, period. I'm not just gonna label it, I'm not just gonna confine it to put it in a box and say it's not discussed enough in the African American community. I'm gonna say that it's something that's not discussed enough, period. That's definitely something that needs to be taken care of. There's definitely something that needs to be discussed. There's definitely something that needs to be talked about. It's okay. Pretty much there's a saying in that community, it is, it's okay to not be okay. So you gotta have your therapist, have you somebody to talk to. And when I say have somebody to talk to, I mean a person with an unbiased opinion. Because you'll have some people who have an opinion that, and that opinion necessarily isn't good for you. Like it's a biased opinion. It's an opinion based off of either what they think you want to hear, or what they feel you need at that moment, or based off what they need. If you got you a therapist, somebody that don't really know you, don't really know your background, so you're pretty much filling them in, they're giving you the advice based off of what you are telling them.
Yeah.
And so definitely mental health is something that you really got to pay attention to, really take heed in, because they'll try to blame it on CTE, like the suicides, like with Junior Seau and everything like that, CTE. But how much of that was really mental health? You know, things he was going through. Because you got to think about it. If you've played football, not to cut you off, but if you played football you started at like 7, and you go all the way up. Now you get to a point to where you can't play football anymore, and it's just taken from you. That plays a part on your mental, because that's what you know.
Yeah,
that's what you know, man. So,
and that even goes back to like military too, because people that came in fresh out of high school, they've been in the military 30-something years and retired and try to go back to regular civilization. That just don't fit well with everybody. They used to that structure, this and the other. And the same thing that I do know that with the football aspect or sports period, everything runs on a schedule. Everything is to the T, and especially by me going to just the college games and being actually at those games and seeing how TV plays a part, this and the other. A lot of folks don't know that it's guys specifically getting paid to stay on the field with a time clock. Let you know, okay, commercial gonna be over in this amount of time. Referees, everybody communicating, this and the other. Everything getting to certain levels is on time schedules. Once you get out of that time schedule and try to go back to doing your regular, some people don't know how to function, and it takes a toll. And then to add on to that, all the beatings you take and all the constant pounding mentally and physically, once all that shut off, some people get accustomed to living like that, and once it's gone, you don't know how to react to that. It's just I mean, it's like you trying to relearn yourself again. You're trying to get back to what you think is the regular, which you've been doing this for, let's say, 20, 25 years. Then it's like, oh, no more. So a lot of that stuff plays a part in the mental, and I think a lot of guys should, especially if they know that they reaching the end of their careers and stuff like that, and not just football, not just in these sports, but just period, start seeking counseling or something like that to try to wean themselves back into the way that we live, just the regular hustle and bustle of every day. You know what I mean?
But again, that's something that, of course, you gotta have. That's something that gotta be talked about. But now in 2020, mental health is big. It's something that's paid attention to now, and so because of the fact that it's paid attention to, now it's being talked about more, it's being looked at more, and things of that nature. So it's not something that they'll have to go searching for, because of the fact it's probably more so provided. It's more provided now than it was in the earlier years of the Junior Seau's, Troy Polamalu's, and Ray Lewis and all of them. But because it's something that I really want to say Junior Seau probably sparked the conversation of mental health or CTE and things of that nature.
Yeah, because with that, nobody really knew that it was like that with him.
Yeah.
And that's just with him. It was like, oh, every time you see him, he's all happy and this and other, but he was at the same time hiding a lot of stuff because of his image from going back from high school, college to the pros, that this is me, I'm the happy guy, and that, this and other. But at the same time, a lot of stuff weighs on people. People are hurt, and the best way to hide hurt is with a smile.
Right. What the public see is honestly what the public expects of you. Like if you're always on the field smiling, but once I get off the field, I gotta tend to real life issues. I got stuff I gotta deal with outside of here.
I know for sure a lot of players, they're on there, their release is getting on the court, the field, the whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Once they get back and take their uniform off or whatever the case may be and get back in those cars, I know a lot of them probably sit there and just break down. It's like, back to the regular bull I gotta deal with.
Yeah.
Not saying there's so much household, but just
become somebody else. Now I gotta deal with this Negro asking for money. You know,
yes, debt money or health within the families and
I gotta pay out somebody gambling debt,
stuff like that, or even your own personal health. A lot of folks hide that they're actually sick and don't want to let everybody know. And when it should be, hey, do your thing. Don't worry about what everybody else gotta say. Take care of yourself first.
Yes, definitely.
So a lot of that stuff, I think a lot of that stuff is what can I say? It's probably the majority of the problems, because people are always worried about somebody else when that burden is on them.
True.
So they got so much weight, then you gotta cut it off and go do your job. Once your job is over, you gotta come back and pick that same weight back up, and it's never a relaxed or release time for that person. So I think over time, with the mental aspect, that really weighs heavy on Anybody.
Right. I was just about to say that, man. It's not just athletes that deal with mental health. Like we deal with it's common folk, or as we used to call them in the military, it's civilians that deal with mental health on a daily basis, especially with you being in the field that you in, me being in the field that I'm in. I got to deal like with being a barber. I got to listen to people's stories all day about the things that they go through at home, and then I got to decompress from all of that I've got in my car before I get to my house, so that I don't bring their issues home with me. And the same thing with you. You at work all day. You got to look at different stuff, and then you know.
Especially in the oil field.
Yeah, so you know what's going on. I ain't want to put your business out there.
No, I mean it is what it is.
Now you finna get the groupies coming, cause they see you in the oil field, and you got a Steelers jersey on.
Nah, look here. I got a rider. She looking right now. I already seen her join in. Ain't none of that finna happen. You already know, bro. Ain't none of that finna happen.
Trust me, I know. License and ready to kill, ready to use.
Ready.
Watching right
chitty,
now.
Chitty bang bang.
Watching right now, but I'm the same way. Where she at? Okay, she's sitting over
there. Oh yeah,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Keep your distance. Keep your distance. Well, look, man, we pretty much about to start wrapping up. That's all the time we got for today. This was part 1 of this particular conversation of sports wealth and mental health. Next week we got something planned for y'all. Y'all just gotta stay tuned and pay attention to the Cognac Conversations Facebook page, the Cognac Convos on Instagram. Man, just pay attention, and then pay attention to our personal pages also. We're gonna be sharing the stuff that we post on the page. But if you're not following the pages, man, all you gotta do, that's where you're watching from anyway. So just go to the page, give us a click the little thumb, and then there's some people mad, there's some people sad that we about to leave and go. But yeah, man, just go to the page, click the thumb, and then go ahead over to IG and give us a follow and a share and all of that, man. Look,
y'all stay tuned. Hey, our YouTube channel is coming soon.
Stay tuned, definitely, because them videos is gonna be. Yeah, he be doing it. I ain't learning it. I learned how to do my own. I ain't learned how to do the stuff he doing.
Hey, just know it's coming.
It's coming.
And we got a treat for y'all. So I want y'all to pay attention next week.
Yeah, man. Next week is gonna be definitely dope. I got two things. I know for a fact one thing.
Just tell them, hey, next week gonna be a curveball. It's gonna be a curveball.
Both days gonna be a curveball.
Gonna be a curve.
Cause we got something for y'all. Wednesday, depending on the weather, and then definitely Saturday.
Definitely gonna be a curveball.
I hope y'all ready, man. But again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all next week. I'm your homie J6.
Racks in the building.
And this is Cognac Conversations.
Let's get it.